This system is meant for not for the masses but for the elites. The educational system mirrors the economic system. An economic system is ruled by the elites.
If you can remember and write the answer, that means you are intelligent. Nobody is talking about critical thinking, how to solve a problem.
Actual learning, real learning, no one cared about, no one talked about. Education system has not changed because nobody wants it to change.
So you also worked with Physics Wallah, the big EdTech giant now. Can you tell like what we can't see from the outside?
They started with some sort of mission, and mission was to transform or revolutionize the education, the way we learn. But coming to the whole term, the EdTech, I would say there is no true EdTech company in India.
That's the biggest statement.
Yes.
Female teachers are coming and comments are like that, Madam, you are so beautiful. Madam, can you teach like this?
EdTech have become drama engines. It is all theatrics. They are recruiting performers. They're not recruiting the real teachers.
But till what time they will survive?
Till the investors' money.
Are you sure of that? Kirti, Prakash, Mishra ji sir, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to the Founders Dream.
Thank you.
How's your day, sir?
It was good.
How's things in life?
Things in life are always work in progress.
I want to be soft in initial because I want to ask hard question to you. So one question is in my mind right now. So you are changing the education pattern. One size fits all education model. Why you are against for that?
So I would say that my past experiences as an student, as an educator, they have been like I feel that I am a survivor. So when I was a student, so I was not the brightest one. I was preparing for IIT. So there I observed the IIT JEE coaching teachers. They used to create this sort of thinking in you that like you are not intelligent enough. You are not able to solve, say, Rudolph questions or Krutov questions. These were the popular book back in 2000. So it means something is missing in you. Correct. Their perception. You are not intelligent enough. And in back in school, it was like completely rote learning. You have to clear the board. You have to get good marks in board. Only thing they cared about is the board marks, not actual learning, just the board marks. And in coaching, it was your rank. So actual learning, real learning, no one cared about, no one talked about.
Correct.
And this is what I want to change.
So according to you, who is intelligent person?
So intelligent person is someone who is more aware about his own goals. Intelligentsia is what you want to do and if you are able to achieve it. The real goals, your ambitions, your desires, unfiltered by the society's pressure and pulls on you. If you are really able to achieve your goals, then you are intelligent.
But sir, if we talk about the system, okay, so whenever the systems are made, it's for the mass public, like for 1 crore people, 2 crore people. If it is a country, so the education system or any kind of system that is for mass, right? And somebody wants to do a good thing, they have to come from that system and they have to create their own system. So people are doing it. But why you are against for that system? Because this system is meant for mass, right?
This system is meant for not for the masses, but for the elites. So there is a big difference in what is being told and what actually operates. The system, particularly the educational system, mirrors the economic system. An economic system is ruled by the elites. So if we see the waves of learning or the education system, the first wave, it started say 400, 500 years back, the first wave of learning when the printing machine came. We had the books. No, it was corresponding to the Renaissance period, European revolution, industrial revolution. And then came the industrial revolution, and our schools mirrored that. Industrial model of economy, the factory model of economy needed workers, laborers, not thinkers. And if you see how educational system is being controlled by the elites, it was the richest few of the people who desired that we need workers for the factories. So the all educational system, all socio-cultural system was designed, all the government policies were changed so that their requirements were being met, not individual humans learning requirement, what do they want, what are their aspirations, but to serve the few elites.
Is it true, sir?
Yes, and I can name few of the elites in 90s when US was evolving from you can say internet based economy, information economy, we can say. They needed people who can code, who can do the critical thinking, who can understand math, algorithms, and all. So a group was made, a project was made. It's called P21, and this P21, they started collaborating with government, academia, education system. They started circulating this concept of 6 C's.
6C.
6 C's: the critical thinking, communication, collaboration, with teamwork, and all. And all these were part of the, you can say, their system. What kind of workers do they want? The knowledge workers or the coders they want. And all schools, they started then adopting computers, focus on coding, focus on computer science, focus on maths, the STEM from US to India and all parts of the world. And this P21 was being sponsored by whom? The Microsoft and the Apples. Microsoft and the Apple ones, the big corporates, they were the one who were sponsoring a project which brought change in the educational system.
So it is like when it was changed, like in which year?
Not any particular year or something. It changes usually happen in a decade or so. So you can say from 90s to 2020s, past 3 decades, we were operating in the same system.
So the education system is very close to my heart also. Whenever I talk about education, okay. So one thing I talk about the Gurukul system. That time we are just solving the critical problems. Now who is intelligent? You have answered it, but who is intelligent? Who can remember a lot? If you can remember and write the answer, that means you are intelligent according to academics. But nobody is talking about critical thinkings, how to solve a problem. Every education is same. But I was just talking to my daughter. See, my father has whatever they have learned, same thing I have learned, same thing you are learning. From 3 decades, the systems are same, the books are same. So who will change it, sir?
So you're right. Education system has not changed because nobody wants it to change. Because it serves their own interest. You can say their vested interest. And now we are entering into an era where you can say the basic survival needs of every human being would be fulfilled. Our goals would be different, not to just survive, but to thrive. Every human being would be able to fulfill their dreams and aspiration, to blossom out into a full potentialities or the actualities of their soul is carrying. So that is the, you can say, uh, future where the entire boundaries of educational system, the curriculum, the road-based learning, boundaries set by, you have to go to pass this exam, you have to give, this exam. So all these boundaries would be demolished. You will not be needing any coaching or these courses or, good marks in board to prove yourself.
Correct.
You have to do is to learn yourself with due course of time, of course. Every human being is unique, and that uniqueness needs to be explored.
Correct. So you also worked with Physics Wallah, the big EdTech giant now, right? So can you tell like what is from the inside view, like if we can't, what we can't see or what we can't see from the outside?
So all edtech companies, be it BYJU'S or Physics Wallah or Unacademy, they started with some sort of mission. And mission was to transform or revolutionize the education, the way we learn. But coming to the whole term, the edtech, I would say there is no true edtech company in India.
That's the biggest statement.
Yes. They all are rappers around, you can say, the entertainment in disguise. All of them, not just one. They have the core engine of content, which is designed to get the clicks, watch time, users. Otherwise, why would someone produce reels in academic system?
Correct. So it's just a content system. That's it. Not an education system.
Yes, they are content factories, and they never cared for individual needs. Maybe the paradigm shifted from BYJU'S focus on elite, urban, studying in high income schools, from PW to Bharat, the middle income schools or the students. The modus operandi has remained same.
Kirti sir, one more thing you tell me, if you are saying too much of truth. So nowadays in the content creation journey, female teachers are coming and comments are like that, madam, you are so beautiful, madam, can you teach like this, madam, can you teach like this. It's also a content strategy part from for that edtech platforms.
So edtech have become drama engines. It is all theatrics. If you see how do they operate, it's all about theatrics, showing on the camera, and they are recruiting performers. They're not recruiting the real teachers who have depth, who have some sort of real experience with classroom. They recruit people who are good in theatrics, performers on cameras, just to grab attention. And how much harm they are doing to the system, the entire generation is being their attention is being captured on things which are non-substantial, shallow things,
But till what time they will survive?
till the investors' money
Are you sure of that?
is not burned fully.
Huh? It is there in their bank accounts.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like Physics Wala is doing the same mistake what Baiju has done it.
They have improved. They did, in terms of philosophy, they tried to improve. The real Bharat, focus on, in terms of, you can say, the pricing of batches coming from, say, 1 lakh to 5,000. It's a big achievement, and it's a commendable thing. but the focus in terms of learning and pedagogy, that's what is still missing. There is still producing the content, and their focus is still to produce more and more content, not real learning, real cognition, or pedagogy.
So what do you think? Like, why the big EdTech platform failed?
There is a gap. The kids in school are not getting something which they want, and that's where these EdTech companies come in. But if you see the global pattern, in China, what they have done, they have banned all the coachings. In China, there are no coachings, no uh, offline centers or tuition centers.
It's not there.
Not,
100% sure. No education, no tuitions.
no coachings. And even if you see the global pattern, US is leading in all technologies, be it AI or other. Have you heard about any offline coachings or tuition centers in US?
No, I guess.
But there is no structure over there like the which we see. Every neighborhood has a tuition center or coaching center. Coaching centers running hundreds of offline centers. Do we need it? If we need it to produce better ITNs or doctors, then what about US and China or Europe, where they do not have this kind of system, but they are still producing better engineers, better doctors, more creative people? So it's a kind of gap which we see particularly in India, where we have this kind of ecosystem, but sooner or later, a time will come where all these coachings would be banned in India as well. In fact, I was observing that just 1 month back or so, government has formed a committee over the practices of coaching, like what is their role, their unethical practices, same rank being claimed by many. If you count their number of selection, it would be coming to entire population of India. So these things are being observed but not being controlled, but they will be.
Right. So, sir, you have done already 2 starter, right? YoLearn and Pucho Tho.
Yes.
Pucho Tho.
Pucho Tho, just ask it.
Just ask it.
Yeah.
And YoLearn, right?
Yeah.
So, as a founder, your thinking has been changed in 2 startups.
Yes.
How it shaped?
So when I started my first company, Pucho Tho Education,
First is Pucho Tho.
So I had this idea in my mind that for running a company or building a company, you need an investor first. Customers will come later upon.
Correct.
And the second big difference is that I was trying to build a product. Back then, I was trying to build a product. But now, I want to make a complete structure, or you can say paradigm. I want to make a paradigm shift, not just a product, but entire ecosystem of learning.
So, what do you think? Will you able to do it?
I am not, in futuristic sense. I am building it, and I am pretty much confident that I am building it with the intent, with the thought process, with the vision which I have in mind. I am building, and I am going pretty good.
So, how do you see education system in 2030? Will AI replace all education system or not?
The way I look at it, that number one, role of teachers, it will get changed drastically. The human teachers, maybe they are unaware, but in a way they are hampering the real progress of students. the learners, because they are part of the traditional learning ecosystem. In a way, they are agent of it, the executioners. So 2030 to 2035 would be the time where we will witness the emergence of AI tutors, the emotionally resonant, 24/7 available AI tutors who will replace the human teachers, and the main learning will not happen through real teachers or human teachers, but through AI teachers.
But how it will be possible? Because, it's a robotic company, or like all will be on the screen.
So there would be phases. In the first phase, it would be through screens, maybe through laptop or computer. In the second phase, you will be having devices. Like I am having this watch. This watch, is with me throughout the day, and now I can, do lot many things on my watch. It's a smartwatch. Then there would be third phase. You can say age of singularity, where there would be no difference between humans and machines. Our brain would be connected through machines, or you can say machines would be able to gauge what is happening in our brain, and they would also evolve in a thinking system. And you see the progress of AI models is going in the same direction.
So you are saying that like after some years, all teachers will be replaced by AI agents.
Yes, the bad ones particularly, but still the good teachers will survive, and they will become gurus. The one who can, no, you know, there is a delivery part of the teaching, and there is a guidance part of the teaching, where you hand hold a student and give him the environment in which he can thrive or in which he can discover his abilities. So, uh, I would like to quote Confucius. Confucius, the great Chinese philosopher, once said, "Role of real teacher is not to instruct the student, but to create an environment where the learner can find what he wants to learn or how he wants to learn." So these kind of teachers who will fit into guru roles, they will survive.
But as of now, though, if you see, Chat GPT or any AI platforms are learning from humans. We are typing, we are saying that this. After that, replying it. So, what do you think? Like, if the robots agents are there, they will able to think like the human, and how it is possible?
So the current AI models are not sufficient.
It's not sufficient.
Yes. And it's not the human who has to learn the AI. It is the AI which has to learn the humans. The models would be trained on the emotions of humans, and then we can, say the kind of singularity which I was talking about.
So, one more thing is their learning operating system. Can you break down it for us?
This time I am going to build a complete ecosystem of learning. So when I say ecosystem, it means all the user roles, be it the learner, be it the guru or the educator, be it the environment or the schools or the you can say some sort of superstructure, maybe boards or governments, every role or every component would be involved to produce a kind of environment where the learner, the core focus of our system, is not able to learn just the academic subjects, but also go beyond that.
But in future, why learning will be so important? Because everything will done by the AI. Why I will learn so many things? Why I will go to school? Why I will read the books?
Exactly. You have pointed the exact statement which I want to say. Role of learning, focus of learning, the goal of learning is also going to witness a paradigm shift. The goal of learning earlier was to produce indirectly, so to produce workers, industrial workers, or the knowledge economy workers. In the future society, where everyone has, you can say, economic resources to survive, the learning is not just the subjects. Learning is, you know, exploring your passions, your hobbies. We human beings have a inherent drive to learn something. Even though I have the all the money in the world, I would still like to explore places. Maybe some would like to read books. Maybe someone would like to learn guitar. Someone would like to learn swimming. That is also learning. So the goal of learning would go beyond subjects to skills and to passion and hobbies. So we are building YoLearn.ai with the thought in mind, which I keep saying it, the post-curriculum revolution, beyond curriculum.
Beyond curriculum. This particular statement has said by Osho 50 years back that everything done by the machines. Humans are only meant for music, dancing, other hobbies and all.
He was right.
I was just listening to him yesterday night and that statement came. "Aur yaar, that is, it's happening as of now."
He was visionary. He saw the future much ahead of the time.
But what about that ethical concerns? If AI, if doing everything, there should be some ethical things, right? How human will control it.
So there are guardrails. Now, every system, be it, internet in its early days, no, now, mobile phones, whenever a new technology comes, there would be a time when there would be some sort of lapses, but gradually they will be improved, be worked upon. Coming to my system, YoLearn.ai, whatever system I am building keeping in mind that I have my son, my daughter, who are, my son is in grade 4th and daughter just 2-year old. So if the system is fit for them, it would be fit for everyone.
But again, the same statement came, na sir. If the first statement, one size fits for all education model. Again, you are building one thing which fits to all. So where is the difference now?
So fits for all in terms of guardrails. Like kids should not be exposed to particular kind of language or words. So that kind of guardrails. But in terms of goals and learning, it would be deeply personalized and adaptive to the learner's pace, mood, goals, and the broader parameters of country, language, or my grade. If I am living in, say, Karnataka and I want to learn things in Kannada, I would be able to do so. My goals are not academic. My goals are to learn social sciences. I want to learn history. But apart from that, I want to learn archaeology. I've seen some of the movies, Indiana Jones, and I'm being inspired to become an archaeologist. At the same time, I want to learn cookery. I want to, you know, learn how to make some dishes. So all these goals are unique to me, and the system must be able to provide that.
As a Kirti sir, you tell me one more thing. Ki Khan sir are there, Alak Pandey sir is there. Whatever they are teaching, this is different, but they are more viral beyond their teaching. Fun content, different content. Can AI do this same thing?
Yes. In fact, you must have seen the rise of AI influencers in marketing, and very soon, not years from now, within months from now, you will be seeing, you will be witnessing the rise of AI teachers as viral teachers.
Okay, Elon Musk said one thing, sir. AI will be dangerous. What if a student will ask how to make a bomb? So AI is a dangerous?
Every new technology is always perceived as a threat. So I would say AI is not the real danger. The real danger is ignorance.
Okay, how?
See, technologies will come. AI will be accepted as a everyday part of human life. Humans will gradually adopt it. So all kinds of guardrails, filters, they will come in. You can take the example of internet. Earlier there were sites like illegal things were being sold on platforms. Now they have been filtered out. There is a dark web, but that is also very much controlled, not accessible to everyone. Similar would happen to AI as well. The guardrails will come, controls will come, filters will come, but it will take time.
So can you more elaborate about your learning, like how right now where we are, how you are seeing yourself in next 5 years?
So with YoLearn.ai, we are trying to make a system with 5 basic values. Number one, learning should be deeply emotionally resonant. Number two, it should be deeply personalized. Personalized not just to country or language or the curriculum, personalized to the pace or the mood of the learner. Say, I am motivated. I'm hugely motivated to learn something. So my tutor can change its pace. But I am anxious just before the exam. Or say I'm tired. So my tutor or the learning companion must change the way of delivery, method of delivery. They must adjust it. Maybe when I am nervous, I need some sort of motivation rather than direct content. But when I am motivated enough, I would require more, harder or tougher questions as the system must adopt to it. So the values which I was talking about, number one, it should be emotionally resonant. It is emotionally, the system which we are trying to build is emotionally resonant. Second, deeply adaptive. Third, it should be metacognitive. So when I say metacognitive, it means learner should also know what to learn, not just how to learn, what to learn. Setting goals of learning. Third is metacognition. Fourth is just in time. So what is this just in time learning? So my learning should be available when I need it. It should be how much I need it. It should be, what type of learning, what type of learning I require. It should be adapted to that. Coming to the current system of learning, which focuses upon single universal kind of learning. It's not, based on your requirement. It's a factory model. Just in time learning is specific to the learner. What you need it, when you need it, and how you need it.
But one question is coming in my mind right now. So you are saying ki in school teachers will be not there, right? Again, 50 students will sitting same position in same class. So again, one AI tutor, how he will handle it? The 50 students.
Role of schools will also change in the future. Schools are currently perceived as the basic structure for learning or the place of learning, and the teachers are the instrument. But in future, where learning would be available everywhere, not just in school or in home, it would be continuous. It would be readily available just in time, whenever the learner wants to learn something. So the schools will transform their function from a place of delivery or instruction to a social setting. A social setting for that age group where they come and they express themselves. And teachers will be there to help them in achieving that.
But have you seen anywhere in the world AI adoption is there or not in schools or anywhere?
In US, there are companies which are experimenting with AI models in learning. They're nothing but wrapper around AI models, and their way of approaching things is some sort of assistance, assistant to teacher in day-to-day things like lesson planning or the quiz or the homework builder. So it's sort of content creation, AI-based content creation. The one which we see in, creating images or creating video content, sort of content creation help. So there are companies which are doing that, but they're not moving in the direction which anyway will come. Now we are entering into the age of intelligence, as Sam Altman uh, said in his essay. But I would, add one more thing in his statement, that we are not entering just the age of intelligence, but the age of imaginative intelligence, where everyone would be able to create anything just from their imagination.
Correct.
So the AI companies which we were talking in USA, they are not moving in that direction. They are assisting. And I am talking about replacement. The age of imaginative intelligence which I was talking about, the learner, or because these learners are the citizens of the world in future. So human beings would be able to create whatever they want to do. It is started with text. It is started with writing mails in 2023, to then images, then videos, then the model evolved. Then we have coding. Entire coding can be done.
Right.
Vibe coding is there. In fact, for my own YoLearn.ai, I started with the vibe coding. I designed the front end with vibe coding only, and you know everything which you can imagine would be possible through your imagination and with the help of AI.
Nowadays, I think that website development wala part is so easy, and I think no developer is required for any kind of web developments for a single website for any company. Correct?
Yes. So when AI models, when AI was in development, in the past decade, everyone was thinking that when AI and automation will come, they will replace the manual jobs. We were thinking about the cars and drivers. There would be autonomous, self-driven cars. Factories would be robots. Our homemaids and Aya would be replaced by a robot which will clean the house and do the household chores. But exactly opposite happened. It's not the low-end jobs which are being replaced, but the higher end ones.
Higher end ones are replacing. Wow, it's a correct statement, sir.
The roles which require kind of thinking, the roles which require kind of imagination, that are being replaced. And teaching involves thinking.
Right.
But only thing which is lacking in the current AI system is emotional resonance. Learning should not be just by the machines, it should be emotionally aware machines.
It will come in, I think, next 5 years.
Yes.
And we are creating it. Nice, sir. Kirti sir, so good conversation. Anything you want me to ask? Any question is left if you want me to ask?
How much we are, in terms of time, how much time we have for this future or vision to be shaping the reality. So I would say the future is not that much far as you are thinking. It's pretty near.
Correct. I think in next 4-5 years, though, things will change drastically. Matlab, everybody will see a new era.
Yes.
Kirti sir, as you already said, or we are discussing about it, ki things are changing very drastically. So one message for parents and one message for the teachers. What is going to be happen in next 4-5 years?
So for teachers, I would say their job is in danger. They need to upskill themselves. For parents, I would say the learning is evolving. We are witnessing a paradigm shift. In fact, we are entering into the fourth wave of learning, the new age. And this age of learning, which will be surrounded by the age of imaginative intelligence, the greater, the larger systematic change. Everyone would be able to do anything on the basis of their imagination and intent. So our kids should be ready for that. So rather than running away from the change, parents should let their kids learn these things, move with the times. If not ahead with the times, move with the times.
Kirti sir, thank you so much for coming in the show. Wish you all the best for your upcoming AI. AI God. Thank you so much, sir, for coming in the show.